What's up, Jabroni Steven here? Welcome back to yet another reaction. Today we are hopping into Gilmore Girls episode number 10 of season number 2 called The Bracebridge Dinner. Hopefully you've been enjoying the series. If you have, like, comment, subscribe to the channel, Patreon for the full, uncut, unedited reaction episodes extra early over there. If you want them, if you don't want them, totally cool. Episodes here whenever they show up. So yeah, last episode I believe was the end of Tristan's run, aka Chad Michael Murray. I believe he was written off the show. It seemed that way. He got sent to boarding school. Think is that with the military school or something. So yeah, I'm not sure what we're gonna go with today. There was a bit of jealousy things with Dean, a little, not jealousy, he was just like kind of annoyed. Dean never found out about the kissing thing, so that's something. Yeah, we're just gonna kind of hop in here, have a good time, and kind of go from there. Pretty much. Like, comment, subscribe. Here we go.
What's all this homework you have to do?
Just stuff for the paper.
What? Why?
Because Paris wants the first issue back to be a double issue, so we have to prep over break, and she says the news never sleeps.
What about Paris? Does she ever sleep?
I think she periodically makes a whirring noise and then just shuts down.
So, are we clear on this? I'm not playing Squire Bracebridge. Sorry you were under the impression that I'd do this.
When do the guests arrive? Thursday at 4 on their own jet.
You told him no.
Out the whole
Just bail now. Just leave and don't show up.
You know what struck me today?
Was it the fact that I'm not the Squire? Did that strike you?
We are crazy for doing this.
Spring break.
A couple of
Winter
days?
break.
You mean she'd stay the night?
Yeah, it's totally your call. Where are you, heaven?
Do you even have room for someone to stay?
Not just room, a designated guest room. Sherry fixed it up really nice.
Oh, good for her.
So what do you think?
What's happening? Oh, they're still not
So what
getting
are your
along.
travel plans, Dad? You and Mom, you always go out of town this time of year.
Last year,
They're snowed in.
Who's snowed in?
The Bracebridge group. They're stuck in Chicago. The dinner's off.
No.
Aw.
Yes.
I'm gonna cry.
I offered to fund the instant invention of a molecular transport device, but they just didn't go for it. You know what? Let's invite everyone.
Everyone who?
Everyone.
Everyone who?
Everyone
I was gonna say, why not invite everybody in the town?
and they can even stay in the inn.
Well, I'll see you and your mom there.
Bye.
Bye.
Keep it up, pal. You get hurt.
Oh, whoa, Jess.
Guys, come on, break it up, guys. Quit.
Well, you're gonna get punched.
Whoa. Hey, get off me, man. I'm not fighting you. Jess, knock it off, man. What the hell is your problem?
Nothing.
You saw it was me, Jess. Why'd you keep punching?
Had momentum.
Well, I was trying
Oh,
to
you're a
help you.
dick, yeah.
I don't need your help, but thanks for offering.
Hey,
Good
did
dick,
Bootsy
yeah.
RSVP?
All right.
Yeah, he's coming.
Episode's been kind of
Thanks.
meh.
You bring anybody?
Maybe this
He's
Jesse
going solo.
Dean
Okay.
thing might be interesting.
Well, I was just thinking maybe you want to stay for dinner.
Here?
Yeah. We have a ton of food, and it's like a whole big show and everything, and if you're not doing anything...
Rereading the Iliad a third time is not doing anything. I'm not pathetic.
I know you're not. I just thought it might be fun.
I was fighting with this guy at school, and when I broke it up, he started it on me.
He hit you?
He tried.
All right.
Why
Yeah.
would he do that?
And that's
'Cause
me to
he's a
explain,
dick.
jerk.
Hey. What a jackass.
Better not do that all night.
No, it takes two 20th century guys. It's gotta shout Washington, D.C. White. Salt. The word is salt.
You forgot the word for salt?
Everything's under control.
Good.
Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah, you're exuding confidence.
She got stuck on it, needs some.
The oxygen ready.
Okay, easy.
She
It's a
said
bird. It's a
salt.
bird.
Hey, they came. Okay. Yeah, we got everybody here. This could turn
The
into.
Joyless Luck Club. Hey,
Why is he
Dad, you
happy?
didn't grab the wrong prescription bottle earlier today, did you?
What?
Nothing.
I think she was making one of her funny jokes.
Oh, went straight over my head.
Let me get someone to help you with your
Okay.
bags.
No, I've got them. Just point me to the room.
You could.
Okay. What's gonna. I mean, you shouldn't be weird around him. He doesn't. There's been no. He hasn't tried to kiss you or nothing, right?
We're gonna miss all the good horses. Who is this brazen woman competing for your attention? Come on.
I guess I'm spoken for.
I'll see you back here.
No, this is not. Don't do it, Rory. Yes, say no. Go with Lane. See, my problem with this is she knows, or she
Giddy up.
has inclinations that he likes her,
The horse
based
heard
on
me. I speak horse language. I'm Dr.
everybody
Doolittle.
has said.
Plus, I think the driver
And this is
of
meant
the
to be
sleigh
kind of
virgin-
romantic.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta say, sleigh rides are a little much. But I thought since he just got there and he was still adjusting, that I thought he should stay. And his mom was really upset, but I insisted he bought
Aw.
it. Hook, line, and sinker. Saved him a lot of hurt.
Until he calls his mom an ass.
They didn't buy it.
What? Oh, of course he did.
He knows.
What? Why do you say that?
Richard, stop
Oh,
it. Stop
whoa.
it. Suddenly you're 2 years old.
I'm just having fun.
I'm not complaining.
This is fun, too.
He said it's
This is like a roller coaster.
A little.
Say, when was the last time we were on a roller coaster?
Never.
Didn't we ever go to Coney Island?
That must have been your other wife.
Gosh, I used to love them when I was a kid.
Oh, maybe not. Oh, of course.
What are you
Why?
doing? Well, I heard it was
You're-
two to a sleigh, no more, no less. You were breaking the rules.
You could have hurt yourself.
I live on the edge.
Trying to help you.
Well, he should go into government service if he's so interested in helping people, but me, stop worrying about.
Why are we fighting in the first
They're gonna
place?
fight in this episode, probably.
Presby's a jerk.
Yeah.
You were fighting Chuck Presby?
Yeah,
Oh, he is a jerk.
this whole town is weird and full of jerks.
You say silent grace. Good one.
Soup for my ladies?
Why, thank you, kind sir.
Or into me, good lady?
Hang in there.
Why would you?
Those ones when she was in Europe, hands down, those
It's
were
your
best.
No
job.
way, the Hollywood ones.
I was rooting for you, boy.
A lot, and I'm
Did he
glad
quit his?
to be rid of them.
Did you quit your job?
Rid of them.
Oh,
quit
are
his
you
job.
retired, Richard?
Well,
Of course he's not, Richard.
He quit his job.
actually, I am.
Oh, I mean, why is that bad?
Oh, it's
But
always
they
nice
spoke
getting a
about-
big festive meal with a big festive pall hanging over the room.
Mom,
What, honey?
you put the picture of the ugly baby on my bed?
I didn't. I swear that ugly baby is stalking us. Run away.
Poor baby, it's not his fault.
I think it's a she.
Poor baby, you picked the wrong parents. Hey, have you heard from Dad recently? Mom.
Yes, he called. He called and invited you, and it's not too late to go. He called and invited you, so there you go. I'm sorry I didn't tell you, so there.
He invited me over?
Yes, are you deaf?
No, I'm just trying to separate the gist from the
Well,
Yeah.
the gist is he invited you, okay?
Why didn't he invite me himself?
Because he's pretending to be considerate by running it past me first.
Well, you know, I can still call you Mom, and I'll call her Mommy Sherry.
Don't be
Nice.
And we can split up holidays evenly. Like, I'll be with you on Labor Day,
mean. Okay,
her on Memorial Day.
enough.
I'll have to find out about her religion, though, to see how Hanukkah will factor into this. Unless you want to convert to Judaism and then take over Hanukkah for yourself. Don't know if I want to do it.
Oh.
It was nice of him to ask, though,
It was very nice.
because we are rooting for Dad.
We are rooting for him. It was a very nice thing that Christopher offered, and I was being a little possessive.
I don't even
And
like Christopher,
insanely jealous of his
but
pretty girlfriend.
I'm
I wanna
okay
know
with
she's
him
good enough
actually
for him.
asking to see Rory.
So there are no other rooms, Mom.
Well, then I'll go home.
Grandma, it's late.
And pitch black, and the roads are icy. You can't be driving.
Well, I'm not going back to that room.
I'm guessing you and Dad had it out about the job thing?
We haven't even spoken since dinner. I'm so upset I wouldn't know where to begin.
Wow. What?
Behold my future.
How do you turn out the light?
I'll get it.
Maybe he had no choice.
Of course he had a choice. Go to sleep, Lorelei.
A couple episodes
That job
ago,
was killing him, Mom.
that is also true.
It was killing him.
But they also talked about that he was going to be forced to retire, which he wasn't happy about. This time he got to go out on his own terms.
I don't need to remind you about how I've been feeling at work. My frustration just built to the point where
The thing that's bothering is that she didn't. I bet the thing that's bothering her is that he didn't talk to her about it.
I impulsively unplan our entire future in one fell swoop. Well, I couldn't face disappointing you again. I couldn't face telling you that I'd spoiled the plan.
Okay.
Not now, not at this time of year.
What plan?
I didn't want to fight.
You're already old.
I didn't want to worry.
Just go to bed.
I guess that's the part that's kind of like shit. He didn't actually retire. He quit. If he retired, he would have got all the benefits. He just
See you,
quit.
Bootsy.
Like,
See ya. Thanks. Oh, by the way,
Mom, you never came back to the room. I slept with Rory for no
Hey,
reason.
Mom.
Cool.
You didn't make it back to the room last night. Did you get lucky?
Could you be any cruder?
Yeah, I could be cruder. Hey, Mom, did you get...
Thanks for coming. It was fun. Is everything okay?
everything's okay.
We'll see you next.
Hey, by the way, last night when Bootsy was singing Hotel California and banging spoons on his head, did I...
Lift up your shirt and play drums on your stomach? Yes, you did.
You kept a good beat.
Yeah, because God knows if the beat was off, you'd have embarrassed yourself.
Thanks, Ray. Clara, I'm glad you came.
So I'll see you later.
Don't kiss.
Well, come on.
Don't kiss. Come on.
So I guess we're off.
I guess so.
Yeah, I don't understand what's happening. Ooh, shit.
Bye, you guys. Let's go home.
The look was
Come and get
weird.
our bags later?
Whoa, what happened there?
I have no idea.
Bad news for Ringer Guy. But guess who wins by default?
Interesting. All right, well, that was episode number 10. An episode with good moments, but not great. Anything great happening, really. There was a couple of small little things that happened that I was kind of like, okay, this is going to shape stories to come. But overall, I'd probably just give it a 7. At the beginning, for the first 10 minutes, I was kind of bored a little bit, which, strangely enough, doesn't really happen that often in Gilmore Girls. I'm not usually bored. But yeah, for the first 10 minutes, I didn't care about this dinner thing, but it kind of picked up once they started to do the actual dinner. The stuff with the father was interesting. Dean and Jess, is his name Jess? I keep calling him Jess. Is it Jesse? Whatever. Their thing is going to be interesting. And see where that goes. I'm very curious also, for those of you watching, are you guys, again, don't go based on what you guys already know. Go based on what's happening like so far. Because at this point in the show, no part of me is cool with Jess at all, honestly. I don't really care. I don't really like want her to end up with Jess. They haven't really built that. Jess an asshole. He's a dick. He's reckless as hell. Sure, he's smart, but that makes his dumbness even worse. Like his stupidity and his dumb stuff that he does even worse. He did bring up the Dean thing. And yes, Dean isn't what we call intellectual, I guess you could say. He's a simple person. But he loves Rory, and he'll do anything for Rory. And he has this, like, the way that he treats Rory is great. Also doesn't get in any kind of random trouble or anything like that. So I'm like, at this point, I'm like 100% pulling for Dean. And then what Rory's doing actually kind of bothers me. And this is another episode. So watching this episode, I was also thinking, like, is Lorelai a bad person? Like, is she a bad person? Not a bad person, but is she, I don't know, she's done a lot of things that make you question how good of a parent she is, how good of a person she is this season. The stuff with Max was already something, right? She walked away, she had a reason. I feel like this season she's given Rory not good advice on several occasions. And then the thing here at the end, you guys know me, I really don't like Christopher at all. I think he was a horrible father for 15 years, 16 years, however the hell old Rory is. I think Rory's 16. Horrible father. But now he's here and he's trying. That doesn't like make up for all the other crap, but I'm perfectly okay with him trying now and Lorelai giving him a shot to be in Rory's life. That's my one complaint about him in the show. My major complaint about him. I mean, I have a lot of complaints about him, but my major one is that he never seemed to try with Rory. Like I never got the impression he tried to be in her life. And yeah, so I like that he actually seems to be trying. But let's break it down. I mean, there'll probably be a quick breakdown. Not a hell of a lot happened other than what I've said. So we have the snowman thing. We then have this dinner that's happening. Some old timey dinner. They tell him he's gonna be like the head of the dinner. Then we have Christopher calling. Like I said, totally okay with like he's trying, better than him not trying. Now makes you question: has he tried often and then you've pushed him away? I don't know. We then have an awkward dinner. We find out. I thought it was that they weren't getting along because they've had episodes where they've been kind of like in a funk. Turns out it's his job. He just hates his job. His job is stressing him out. It's interesting because this is like literally at the beginning of the season, he talked about how much he loved his job and how he did not want to be pushed out. And he's at the point where he hates it now. Interesting. We got the dinner. We find out that the people that are having the dinner got snowed in. So we switch it up and now we're having a dinner for the entire town. Jess is fighting in the front of the school. Dean tries to help to break it up and Jess sees Dean is breaking it up and then tries to swing on Dean anyway. Lorelai does not tell Rory about this bad stuff. We have this picture stuff. We find a picture of the new girl that he's with. And you could tell that it's bothering Lorelai. Then we got all the guests coming. They didn't do anything. They didn't do enough with this, honestly, in my opinion. Did I give it a score? My score is a 7. I don't know if I gave it a score, but I would give it a 7. They didn't do enough with this. I thought friendship was blooming here for something, but it did not go that route. Instead, they just kind of had her show up at dinner, and then we kind of ignored her for the rest of it. Dean shows up, a little sister. Jess shows up. Suki's panicking all over the place. Dad shows up super happy. We have a horse carriage ride. I didn't like this. And I mean, like, I thought it was good for the show because it's kind of like building here, but on paper, it comes off Lorelai's messed up here, in my opinion. Or maybe not. Because she did have the talk with Dean, kind of, about, I don't want to lose a friendship. And this is romantic. I don't know. It's like a line where you're like, romantic, not romantic. There's a line, you know what I mean? So, I don't know. Like, so this is her friend, and she's established that she wants to keep it that way. But she also knows that he likes her, right? And then she invites him on this thing. It was an interesting conversation that happened with Jess here, how they told Jess that her mom never called. So Luke told Jess that your mom called, but I thought that you should stay here and be better here. You know, a whole lie, which Jess knew about, but I guess, you know, he's just trying to play along. Jess joins Rory on the little sleigh. We then find out he brings up the whole Dean thing about he's not really smart. He deserves somebody smart. But then, you know, you're an idiot, so, yeah, no. This part was weird. This part was very weird. Why isn't she next to Rory? Rory invited her. Rory should have tried to make friends here. I don't know. And we have the dinner. And we find out our boy Richard is quit his job. And quit his job. He and didn't tell his wife. Wife's upset. Comes to here. Then we find this conversation here that's happening is Rory says, "Hey, has Dad called? Because he usually calls around this time." And Lorelai's, yeah, your dad called, but, and then she's trying to like tiptoe around it, but she says, "Oh yeah, he invited you over, and I forgot to tell you." And then she says, and then Rory says, "You're jealous," and like a new mommy, all this stuff, bunch of jokes. But it's true. Like she says, I have you for this time. I claim this time, which in one half is a bit unfair because you've had so many Christmases with her, right? That the dad should be able to have one Christmas with her. But then again, he is a douche. He did walk out. I don't want to say he's a douchebag, but he walked out and wasn't in your life. And wasn't in Rory's life, really. I don't know. Then Emily comes in. She's upset. She's more upset that he didn't tell her about it. And then when Richard talks to her, and he's like, you know what? That job, I hated that job. It was stressful. He just didn't like it. And then he's trying to figure out the finances and everything. And it's a real conversation, which you can tell that they really never have, not often. And I think Emily kind of saw that and was like, you know what? It's okay. Let's go to sleep. And then we kind of end it. And yeah, I want to see this part here. So Jess is looking at Rory. Rory's looking at Jess, but Rory's doing this very, like, I don't know, like this very guilty. I don't know. This felt if I was Dean and I saw this, I'd be like I would think Rory looks very guilty of something. And I think that maybe that's what he like. It's, I don't know, but I love this. This is a good scene. It's a really good scene. It's well done. It's well shot. Who is this? Is this her mom? Is this Dean's mom? I have no idea who this is. Yeah, we just kind of end with them going back to the thing, and that's it. But that's the episode. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, Patreon for the full reaction, uncut, unedited episodes over there. Certainly if you want them. But yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. Talk to you guys later.